Our next presenters represent a group focusing on the development of a unique historical site. Here to tell us more are the ladies from the Athenree Homestead Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I want you to let your minds wander back in time and imagine the clatter and the chatter, the mistiness of a long day beginning, the smell of the freshness in the air, fragranced by the energy as it passes you by. The Western Bay of Plenty is steeped in history of pioneers, gone but not forgotten, and immortalised in features across our lands. Here once roamed a beast of grandeur, and such was its importance that intermittently along the way it made a stop and replenished its wares to all it served. It was at these platforms buildings rose, and so begins an extraordinary journey of a community united in purpose and working together as one, so our past is preserved and enjoyed by all. I am Gwenda Merriman, Deputy Mayor of the Western Bay of Plenty District Council, and it is my pleasure to introduce Marion and Mary, who along with others in our community stand proud of their accomplishment and the true meaning of a community working together as one.
Thank you. Before I begin, I would like to say the most heartfelt thank you to Trustpower and all of you too, everyone, for this wonderful weekend. My name is Marion, and Mary is my rather more beautiful colleague, as you can see. Together we bring you greetings from the team of volunteers at beautiful Athenree Homestead in the Western Bay of Plenty, at the northern end of Tauranga Harbour. Our story is about the rebirth of the old railway station through the dogged determination of countless volunteers residing throughout the district and working with the Athenree Homestead Trust. The Athenree railway line was opened in 1927, and this day heralded a new era for the Western Bay of Plenty. The railway was instrumental in transforming the farming scene. Now badly needed fertiliser could arrive from Waihi to Athenree in half a day instead of a week by horse and cart. The local population also had the convenience of a faster travel to surrounding towns, and children used the train to go to and from school. However, in 1969, the opening of the Kaimai Tunnel made the Athenree section of the railway line redundant, and the station was closed. Athenree Station became disused and run down. Finally, it arrived at Athenree Homestead, where it sat for many years being used as makeshift storage facility whilst Athenree House was being restored by skilled volunteers. Slowly, though, an idea was growing to re-site the station and make it into a vibrant community centre and cafe. The idea mushroomed, and in 2014, after a compulsory archaeological dig, work began to clear and level a new site at the rear of the homestead. Volunteers, with bated breath, watched as a local professional house moving company shifted the heavy old station to its new site. This was an inspiring feat, considering a hill had to be traversed and the station set down on the other side of Athenree House. Even more inspiring was the gesture on the day of the great move that saw the local moving company waive their account and complete the task totally free of charge. 12 truckloads of soil were then donated by a local farmer, grass seed was sown, and shell paths were laid. Regular visits by PD workers were most helpful, with so much heavy work to be done. Once sited and firmly on blocks, enthusiastic, committed volunteers took over the task of bringing the once busy railway station back to life so that it could again fulfil a role in the community, albeit without the trains. The conversion to a cafe and community centre included installing a commercial kitchen, together with hours of work on the interior walls, floors, windows, etc. The station platform was rebuilt and clear drop-down blinds were installed. A ramp has also been built, allowing wheelchair access to the platform. As the interior began to take shape, railway memorabilia was collected, telling the story of Athenree Station. Once again, locals and people further afield came to the fore, offering photos of the station in its heyday and important snippets about the past. A treasured old New Zealand Railways baggage trolley is now on permanent loan from the Waihi Vintage Railway Society. Our station is now a busy communal venue. Volunteers work each Sunday serving delicious Athenree teas for visitors who enjoy sitting at tables on the station platform, admiring the distant views of beautiful Tauranga Harbour. During the week, ploughmen's lunches or other foods are served to tour groups, community clubs, and various organisations. Volunteers enjoy dressing up in the costumes of the 18 and 1900s, passionate in their work and resolute in their aim to make the station not only a gathering place, but a good provider of much-needed funds. We are exploring ways to work closely with Katikati Museum so that we might join together in offering 2 exciting venues for tour buses, schools, and others to visit. Our weddings venture is proving successful, and it is heartening to see local caterers and businesses being involved in all aspects of wedding planning. Before every wedding, volunteers put in many hours ensuring the gardens and buildings are just right for the guests and, of course, the bride and groom. We also have plans to provide a children's playground and also a learning centre where school children can experience the days of old. You can see that to see our railway station now standing proud is truly awesome.
Our story has been about a small rural settlement determined to save an integral part of its history, Athenree Railway Station. Our simple wooden railway station, now lovingly restored, is a reminder of New Zealand's steadfast pioneers and what can be achieved by a local, determined community working together as one.
Thank you.
Thank you.